Okay, now moving on, we're going to look at the production journal and how that's gone on. This is a lot later on, so this is nearing the end of the project now, because unfortunately the production journal requires a lot more finesse and a lot more looking into it, and I need to sort of have it complete to be able to evaluate it. Right now I'm on the 21st of May. Oh no, actually, I'm wrong. It's the 22nd today, and on the 22nd, it's the 22nd of May, and I finish on the 25th, and that's the final handing day. My production journal's gone very well indeed. I have kept up to date with it as much as possible. I've tried to keep it daily or every couple of days, just updating it, because obviously I'm not going to be able to update it every day. But I've tried to and almost succeeded. Unfortunately, there was a time where I completely missed out a month, which was April, because I got very stressed and I was working on my research as well as panicking with everything that was going on with the actors, with people who I was working with, the band, all of that. So that went wrong and I got very distracted and just sort of neglected it and didn't use it as much as I should have. Again, keeping going. All in all, I think it went very well. I've done very well with it. Unfortunately, I did find it very annoying. It's a very tedious part of the process because you have to focus on that whilst also trying to get a good amount of other work. So, say research on the pitch, on the actual production, because that's finished now. That took a while, and that's where I lost a lot of my time and concentration, because I knew that I could do the written bit and the researchy bit and all that, all the typing, because I'm very good at that, but the actual practical bit is where I fall, and my downfall, because I don't leave enough time to do it. So I decided it's best for me to move on and do something completely different. So I focused on the production side of things and made sure that was as perfect as I could get it. Improvements, I could probably have add a bit more detail, a bit more idea development, because I didn't really focus on that. I'm more focused on what I was doing, and also a little bit on storyboards or on mood boards and how that affected the actual genre that I was looking at. So I really focused on genre, as metal music is a very big genre. It's quite wide and broad, and it has this sort of tranquility because it moves from different spectrums. Because you could go for early 2000 metal, which was new metal, which was a very new movement, and then you could go back to sort of the early 80s and 90s of black metal, sort of death metal bands and things like that, and then you've also got movements for death metal and speed metal, which are more recent, and they're very much about speedy and fast paced riffs and things like that. So I really focused on how music and the genre that I'm looking at changes. So I probably could have done a bit more ideas development, and also, again, try not to go off on a tangent, because that's where my downfall was. I lost a lot because of that. But all in all, evaluating in the end, I think I did pretty well, and it looks pretty good in the end.